Hey guys, welcome to the first Combat Mission Shock Force 2 video I've ever done. This is the mission Trident Valley. In it, we're going to see ourselves as a understrength mechanized infantry company fighting a Syrian mechanized infantry company in a movement to contact. Briefings here, you can obviously pause it if you want to read it. I don't normally talk a lot about the briefings to actual missions, but this one is not especially helpful. It's overall fairly vague, so we're going to have to do a little bit of analysis here to understand what we're going up against. So to start with, we've got this absolutely amazing, alright, we're facing a Syrian Mech Infantry Company in the vicinity, so somewhere in here around Objective Alpha, and you've got the great line, the composition of the enemy force is unknown. Okay, that's just lazy writing at this point. So doing a little bit of analysis, a common Syrian Mech Infantry Company is comprised of 10 BMPs, either BMP 1s or 2s, don't know, and we're looking at 9 squads overall, probably a mix of RPGs and machine guns between them. We'll assume 2 RPGs, 2 machine guns, just to be on the safe side. So what we're effectively looking at then are 10 BMPs, maybe BMP 1s, maybe BMP 2s, we don't know, and about 63 dismounts on the ground. Yep, just basic math, about 7 or 8 in a squad. We'll go with 7, multiply by that 9, 63. Awesome, cool. For our guys, okay, 9 Bradley Fighting Vehicles, so we're looking at about 75% strength per platoon. Talks about number of men. I don't know if this includes the crew, but traditionally with a mechanized infantry platoon for the Bradley platform, you're going to have 3 squads at full strength, so we can expect 2 squads per, so a total of 9 Bradleys and 6 squads that we'll be able to use during this time frame. Alright, the mission is not really actually a mission, so we could try to reword that somewhere along the lines of Charlie Company attacks to seize Objective Alpha in order to conduct a battle handover with the Marine Expeditionary Unit. Sure, why not? Sounds good. Okay, it talks a little bit about terrain where there's a mountain pass ahead of us. Sure, so it looks like basically 2 kind of avenues of approach, maybe 1 through here. So what I'm thinking with having 3 platoons available is probably sending a platoon into this vicinity here, kind of a platoon following along, I guess, avenue of approach 2 here, moving along Bravo, and having options, probably going to set up here, oriented on this enemy avenue of approach, possibly beyond Bravo, and then 3rd platoon moving alone and unafraid through here to establish. I expect the enemy is going to be conducting a movement to contact with their dismount, so leaving their fighting vehicles in the vicinity of Objective Alpha on the far side, and likely moving forward probably into these woods here, as well as to this area here in the vicinity of Objective Bravo. So yeah, bottom line, not a lot of information known about either enemy or friendly besides what we were able to just deduce from common knowledge. So let's get into it. Alright, here we are, and checking it out. Yep, there's our 9 Bradleys, divided into 3 separate platoons. Looks like 6 squads. Yep, so one of the first things I want to do is, since we will be fighting armored fighting vehicles, I want to make sure that our actual squads here have something to kill them with besides the good old AT-4. Going into the Bradleys here, we can pick up a Javelin ATGM launcher along with an actual Javelin. That's good. We're going to be using those. And I'll run through and try to equip all of these squads in a similar manner, just so it's, we've got all of that combat power available that we can employ as we're moving forward with our dismounts and trying to determine the enemy's composition, disposition, etc. within our area of operations. Okay, go through here. Alright, that didn't work. Can we move into... Alright, and I guess we can't carry an actual Javelin launcher with these guys. That's unfortunate. So we'll make a note of we're under strength as far as looks like... which platoon is this? 3rd platoon. Okay, got it. And we'll try to equip these guys as well. Javelin, cool. And Go with javelins here as well. All right, awesome. So let's see what we've got here. 4th, 2nd, and 3rd. We'll go ahead and mount up our troops. I'm going to have, since these guys are full in javelins, and I think this here is 1st platoon. Yep. Since these guys also have javelins, they're going to take the lead. Go through, try to put our platoon leaders all in the platoon sergeant's track there. Sure, he'll absolutely love that. And try to do, I guess, a similar thing here, though we do have the 1st track, so I guess the platoon leader goes in his own vehicle, and these guys can move into... Yep, still can't acquire those javelins, too bad. They'll go in there. So, I'm thinking that we're going to take, what is this, 1st platoon here, maneuver into this vicinity. I think this is, yeah, 2nd platoon, apparently. Move them into the vicinity of Objective Bravo, and that'll leave 3rd platoon able to follow behind. We'll probably move through to a quick cordon of Objective Charlie, but I don't think the enemy's going to be there, based on our position, and realistically, we would have probably seen them move into position. So we'll go ahead and get started with giving some movement orders here. And I'll go through this real quick. So, start with moving this Bradley into this vicinity here. Let me look at the facing. Okay, G. Orient him in that way. These guys here, let's move into this position. And you here, move into this position. Give them the appropriate facing command so they know where to specifically look. And I think once we move in here, we're also going to dismount and move forward with that squad. And we'll see about these guys once they move into position. Alright, 1st platoon, we're going to completely bypass Objective Charlie. What I think that we do here is... let's give these guys a hunt command. I think it's more likely that the enemy's been able to successfully infiltrate over here. You'll go to quick before moving into hunt, moving into this vicinity, orienting here. And this guy here will go with quick, and then continuing with hunt, and orienting towards the north at the end of it. Alright, final platoon. The platoon leader to move into that vicinity. Otherwise, we'll have, let's see, 3rd and 4th Vic. I think you'll move to the far side here of Objective Charlie. You'll move to the near side of Objective Charlie. And then we'll have our actual dismounts get out and start clearing the town. Let me go ahead and do all these commands real quick. Alright, and with the magic of video editing, we're back. What we're looking at is this squad clearing this vicinity of Objective Charlie, this squad clearing the remainder. And I think we've got everything prepared, so we'll go ahead and press the giant red button and begin the operation. Alright, we've got our Bradleys moving out. Of note here, you normally don't want to drive around with the tow launcher up. So, yeah. I'm sure it's a limitation of probably the engine and probably a little bit of a drain on resources to model that moving up and down. Plus, frankly, at this level, it's just eye candy. But something to note. Again, if you do that in real life, you're going to damage your tow launcher, and then when you actually need it, you may not be able to use it. Certainly not a good thing. Alright, and we've got some contact with something in this vicinity. Alright, looks like irregular forces. Try an initial enemy observation post. Yep. We'll continue to move forward here. And of course, make sure we're oriented in the proper manner. Have our Bradleys continue to push. So we know there's some sort of enemy in that vicinity. These guys are... go ahead and have them start hunting. I think we deploy these guys here into the village. And let's move up our other Bradley here as well. with our platoon leader. Got another contact that we're seeing, and that's one of our Bradleys that spotted them. Continue to just bound forward, orient as necessary. Let's have you guys just start conducting a move. And you start moving forward on a hunt command. We'll start dismounting at this point. See how we're doing. Yep, clearance is, of course, going pretty slow. That's taking some combat power out of the fight. But we want to make sure that we're not leaving some sort of enemy spies in the background here. That's not an amazing position, so we'll have you continue to move forward, orient in this direction. I think we go from movement to hunt. Let's move into this position here, try to look in that direction, get some cross pattern direct fires going on. Okay, infantry spotted some enemy. Okay, got some suppression from our Bradleys. Continue to push forward. Orient in that direction. Looks like we're going, definitely getting some contact with the enemy here, as they're trying to move out into the open and running right into our engagement area. Hasty though it may be. Alright, RPG. Bound forward with our infantry. Alright, we killed that anti-tank threat in general. Another RPG, and they're hit. Okay. Doing alright thus far. Like our infantry engaging as well. Let's move up to the second floor here. I want to push another Bradley forward. How are we doing in this village back here? Almost done. Okay, they're still conducting clearance. I think those are some grenades being fired at this point. Have you orient in that direction. Alright, getting into quite a lot of contact right now. Telling our infantry to continue to push forward on this flank here. We do not have any indirect fire assets. It's a bit unfortunate. And these guys are getting chewed up right now. Bad day to be a Syrian. I think we, yeah, someone actually hit. That looks like I think that is a BMP-1. So we're looking at 8 personnel per. So 72 dismounts in that case. Giving us a bit of a refinement. Okay, these guys are almost complete, and they've actually got javelins, so as soon as they're done, they're going to load up. I'm going to say that right now it's pretty safe to assume that they've got their marching orders, so we'll send the platoon leader forward as they're completing their sweep. So we need to get this extra combat power here so we can start massing. Yeah, these dudes are not doing very well right now. Alright, I think we continue moving forward here. Looks like we've got... Oh, shoot, that was an enemy tank. I think. Nope, BMP. Got it. Top armor is hit. And let's see. That was with one of our javelin launchers itself. So, let's see. I don't know if they have any additional javelins here. Nope, not in that one. We'll have them move into here, get another javelin missile, rearm, and continue. Alright, moving in, scanning in this direction to try to close off this pass. It appears that there's more vehicles likely in that vicinity. So, we'll have you guys start moving forward. They're starting to complete their sweep here of the village. Yeah, clearing of this village is taking a long time. Probably may have been better just to mass combat power and get that third platoon in the fight. But honestly, I think we're holding the line pretty good right now with what we've got available. Not really seeing the enemy having too much success. We'll push this element further towards our west. Always unnerves me when I hear these giant explosion sounds. Especially since we've got all these vehicles out here. Alright, Mech Infantry have moved in. Grab... You have another Javelin missile. Okay, looks like they grabbed one. Go ahead and let's move out and continue forward. Moving down here. Alright, excellent. These guys have loaded up. We're going to drive forward right into this vicinity. Orient. Actually, I think we'll have them focus down that road itself. Got some indirect fire coming in. Try to see where that is. Enemy tank. Okay. And we've got fire in tow. Missed. Not great. They're popping smoke. I don't really blame them at all. Alright guys, sorry, but you're gonna have to tire yourself out a little bit. Alright, once you pop smoke, move back into position so we can continue to have our defensive line in place. Yeah, try to get that command launch unit into position so we can shoot these dudes. So, yeah, enemy tank, not necessarily expected and certainly not organic to this formation, but we'll take it, I guess. Not that we have much of a choice. I mean, it's here, so we gotta deal with it, yeah. Okay, and once you guys are done, load back up into the Brad. In fact, we're gonna pull it forward so we're not wasting time. Alright, enemy tank spotted. Get ready to fire. Yep, target that tank. Let's get that Javelin into position. If possible. Can we do that? Yep, he's getting ready from the looks of it. Aiming. And that got him. Good job, boys. Keep moving forward. Alright, we'll have our platoon leader for this platoon mount back up. We'll start proceeding forward. I think we can mass probably 2 platoons of combat power in this direction. These guys can hold. Once our final platoon mounts back up after clearing the objective. And then what I'm thinking we'll try to do is flank around in this vicinity. Get an attack by fire position here on objective Alpha. And then see where we go from there. Okay. Enemy is still trying to use mortars. Not effectively at this point. Have you guys continue to move in towards the west to try to get out of observation. And they're complete with we are complete with our sweep. Alright, get back onto the Brad, guys. Alright, we'll have you start moving forward here. Start moving forward in this vicinity. Same here. Have you start orienting north. Alright. Getting pinned down by some indirect fire. Let's see if we can load them up. Getting a little bit close for comfort there. Okay, and let's start proceeding forward down this center path with the remainder of these Bradleys here. I want you to move forward as well. So we got a couple of wounded guys in one of our Brads, but currently holding firm all across the area. We've got a squad in vicinity of Objective Bravo. I think we'll start to push some of our Bradleys forward. Continue to watch this ridge, keep them from pushing out. And let's start bounding forward. Alright, got an FO team. Taking revenge on them right now for calling an indirect fire. Alright, enemy BMP. Some good hits on their turret. They're burning. They're knocked out of the fight. Alright, get this final guy in position. We'll then bound forward with 2 of our elements. Also continue into position as well. Crew is dead. Alright, now we're starting to see their mech. We're just gonna continue to bound forward. Continue to hit these vehicles, knock them out of the fight. We're taking a heck of a beating right now. And we're gonna move in and try to close the trap. And it looks like the Syrian army surrendered, so we've got, out of our 84 soldiers, all of them are good. Let's do our math real quick. So, looks like a little higher than we originally anticipated with our actual number of enemy that they had available. But, yeah, I'm not gonna complain about these odds. Do a quick review of the map here, and looks like they've got 4 more BMPs available. I think they're company headquarters. Yep, right there in that position, but overall, had they decided to continue to fight, they would have not been successful. What we're looking at overall, no enemy on Charlie. Looks like there were some enemy spies in the vicinity of Objective Bravo. Okay, sure, we'll take it. But ultimately, since the Syrians surrendered, that is a successful mission, and I will definitely take it, and I'm happy with that. Alright, hope you guys enjoyed watching this. I will see you guys later with another release. Probably going to look at Steel Beast next. Got a scenario by Ben, which is a French expeditionary force in Africa, so I'll look at playing that one next for you guys. Anyway, hope you enjoyed it. See you later.